Gallup, now, discover your strengths. The revolutionary Gallup program that shows you how to develop your unique talents and strengths. Embark on a journey that will change the way you perceive personal strengths and weaknesses. In this book summary of And Now, Discover Your Strengths, learn to transform your innate talents into valuable assets. Understand the importance of focusing on strengths rather than weaknesses and discover the neuroscience behind our abilities. By learning to recognize, refine, and develop your natural talents, explore the benefits this knowledge can offer your career and personal life. With this as your guide, you are one step closer to realizing your true potential and applying it to achieve success in the workplace.
Building on your strengths. The key to success is not correcting your weaknesses but utilizing your strengths. A strength is an activity you can excel in repeatedly while enjoying it. Organizations that allow their employees to use their strengths experience success and sustainability. Rather than focusing on damage control or fixing weaknesses, companies should concentrate on developing and building on employee strengths. Employees who use their strengths every day are more likely to work in organizations with lower employee turnover and more productive businesses, resulting in higher customer satisfaction. Neglecting employee strengths can lead to wasting time, money, and resources. Though damage control may be necessary, it should not be the focal point of employee management. For employee development, companies need to adopt a different approach that prioritizes building on strengths. Unleashing your natural talents. Everyone has natural talents, and developing them takes knowledge and skills. Unlike the many labels for human flaws, the language for strengths is limited. Yet, being specific about your skills can help you identify your strengths. We need to give our talents the close-up attention they deserve. Have you ever wondered why you excel at certain things effortlessly while others struggle with the same tasks? The answer may lie in your natural talents. Talents are patterns of thought and behavior that make some activities easier for you. These patterns are unique to each individual and cannot be altered. However, you can refine your talents by acquiring knowledge and skills. Knowledge comes in two forms, factual and experiential. For instance, if you're learning to play the piano, you'll need to retain factual knowledge such as musical notations. But you'll also gain knowledge through practicing and performing. Experiential knowledge helps you build skills, which are essential for improving performance. For example, an experienced public speaker will have refined the skill of holding their audience's attention. It's crucial to identify your strengths by being specific about your skills. Unlike the numerous labels for human flaws, the language for human strengths is limited, and we need to give our talents the attention they deserve. Talent development is a long-term process that requires consistent work. By doing so, you can unleash the full potential of your natural talents. Unraveling the neuroscience of talents. Our synapses connections shape our patterns of thought or behavior. The fewer yet stronger connections we have, the better our talent manifests. However, practicing our ability in some connections could lead to improvement, while others remain challenging to overcome. Have you ever wondered why certain activities come naturally to you while others don't? If you have, understanding the neuroscience behind the development of talents can enlighten you. According to the book, a talent is a pattern of thought or behavior that we naturally possess. But why do we possess some patterns and not others? Up until the age of 3, we have 100 billion neurons capable of creating 15,000 connections between synapses. However, as we develop and our intelligence grows, we lose a significant portion of these connections, and only specific connections are reinforced, allowing us to perform certain actions naturally better than others. After all, fewer synaptic connections prevent sensory overload, enabling better focus. To enhance our talents, we need to practice and reinforce the connections, making them overtake the patterns we don't want. However, some connections remain challenging to overcome. Suppose you've ever tried to hold your temper during an argument. In that case, you can relate to the difficulty of overcoming some patterns despite practice. Understanding how our brain shapes our patterns of behavior can help you enhance your talent and strengthen desirable connections while learning ways to manage those that remain challenging to overcome. Uncovering hidden talents. There are countless opportunities for unveiling hidden talents in our daily life. By paying attention to our spontaneous reactions and examining our yearnings and rapid learning process, we can discover our natural abilities. Every day, we come across people who possess unique strengths, yet many resign to their daily routines without ever discovering these hidden talents. The essential task of discovering our talents requires a deeper understanding of ourselves, along with the willingness to observe our reactions in different scenarios. By observing our natural reactions, we can uncover talents that we never knew we had before. For example, if you attend an event with unfamiliar people and find yourself making new friends with ease, you might have a talent for winning people over. Similarly, if your instinctive reaction to a colleague's sick child is to inquire about their well-being, you might have an innate ability for empathy. To unearth talents that may have been buried for years, it helps to recall our yearnings and interests from childhood, as they can reveal early signs of our natural talent. Legendary composers like Mozart began expressing their talents at a young age, and exploring our interests can lead to discovering new talents. Another way to identify our hidden talents is through rapid learning, where we quickly pick up new skills. For example, Henri Matisse started painting by chance and mastered it in a relatively short time before becoming one of the most renowned artists of his time. In conclusion, the first step to discovering hidden talents is to be aware of our natural reactions in different situations. By exploring our yearnings and interests and paying attention to our rapid learning abilities, we may unveil hidden talents that can benefit ourselves and others. Unveiling talents in the workplace. The article highlights the importance of discovering employees' natural talents to achieve high performance and productivity. It emphasizes the need to be specific when describing talents and identifies at least 34 types of talents relevant to organizations. The article provides examples of 3 talent types, namely analytical, commanding, and restorative, their unique qualities, and how managers can leverage them to improve workplace relations. The article further offers tips for managing each talent type effectively, such as providing clear and detailed instructions for analytical employees, backing up claims with concrete examples for commanding types, and seeking help from restorative types in customer relations. The message is clear: to capitalize on employees' talents and abilities, managers need to identify them and provide opportunities to nurture and develop them for the benefit of the organization as a whole.
As we conclude this exploration of And Now, Discover Your Strengths, remember the importance of focusing on personal strengths over weaknesses. Knowing and nurturing our innate talents is the key to understanding the distinct capabilities within each of us. Get to know yourself and your own unique abilities by recognizing your spontaneous reactions, yearnings, and rapid learning. Moreover, when applied to the workplace, harnessing the talents of your employees through deliberate observation and development will result in a thriving and successful organization. Transcend the traditional approach in favor of this strengths-based strategy to unlock the best version of yourself and those around you.